Well done. Well done. Oh, I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. 1-1 against Crotone away, and we never learn. Spal away. Benevento away, even though we won that one, but that was because of some brilliant individual magic. Not because we can score goals, because they were poor, not because we were good. And now 1-1 against Crotone, because once we score, we just tend to think, yeah, that's fine. And I don't care about this table where we apparently scored the most goals and we conceded the least. I don't care. We struggle going forward, and you can see that. You saw it clearly today. Dybala, horrible. Higuain, almost invisible. Douglas Costa, only partially okay, but it's not up to him for every single day, is it? Other players must contribute. But when you field STURARO, Stefano Sturaro, and play him for 60 or so minutes, it's hard for us to get any goals. And the goal we scored was on a set piece. We got a corner kick, and then Douglas Costa with the cross, and Alexandro headed that in 1-0. But that's it. Another set piece. We never learn, and Allegri can fume about the players not delivering. But ultimately, it's your decision fielding them. Why was Sturaro there? Why did you sub off Marchisio? What effect did that have? He was the stability of our team. He went off, but Dakur came on. Horrible substitution in my opinion. He didn't do any good. Lost the ball countless times. And I can blame Rugani for the goal conceded as well, because this? What is this? This is what chicks do when they defend. They protect themselves. Is he a chick? Is he a girl? No. So go in, head first. You maybe get some stitches in the head, but you know what? You're getting paid to do that. Not going in like this. What is this? And 1-1. Overhead kick. Yes, brilliant, great. Way. Another banter coming up. But I don't care about the banter. The fact is that it's 1-1 and that's it. +4 now, not +6. Only 4 points ahead of Napoli now because they won their game. Great. And imagine if they win at Allianz Stadium in the weekend. Just imagine. Because it is possible. You just saw it. Anything can happen. It's only 1 point ahead, and we have Roma away and Inter away as well. Tough games coming up, huh? So anything is still to play for. But we messed it up big time today. And I'm so tired of singing the same song every single game when we don't do things the way we need to do them. Score goals. And then comfortably sit back after 2 or 3-0. But not after 1-0. If the players aren't interested, sub them off. Dybala looked uninterested the whole game. Should have been subbed off after 50 minutes, in my opinion. But no, let him play. Why? He was poor. And our crosses from the right were absolutely useless. Why do we cross the ball when there is only one player who can head the ball, and that's Higuain? He will be shut down, no problem. Matuidi arrives too late, and when did he ever score a goal from the header? So there really was no point in crossing to the end of the game. We didn't know what we were doing. We rarely do when going forward. Pass the ball to the right, to the left, from the left to the right. Give the ball to Douglas Costa. Let's see what happens. He doesn't figure it out. Okay, let's give it to somebody else. Now let's try again with Douglas Costa. He can't figure it out. We go back and forth. We go to Lichtsteiner. He crosses the ball and we lose it. That was the story of our game today. And then Dybala manages to lose it every other second. So we were so poor going forward. But while we were 1-0 up, apparently nobody cared. We were good to go. We were up 1-0. Never they were gonna score. But you know what? They did. And we cannot rely on our defense anymore. Because sooner or later the opposition will score. There will be some deflection. There will be some free kick. There will be some penalty. We cannot rely on these situations. We need to go forward and score more goals. And I am tired. I'm sick and tired of telling the same story all over again. This defending approach, and we don't know how to do. We don't know how to score goals. We just score them at random. So let's go to the play ratings. Wojciech Szczesny will get a 7 from me. I thought he did great. He saved all that he can save. That overhead kick was not possible for him to save. So credits to Crotone for making that one happen. But it wasn't his fault, so I'll give him a 7. Alexandro got a goal, but was very sloppy in second half. So in total, 7 for him as well. Benatia, yeah, some mistakes in second half. He was also supposed to mark Simi guy that overhead kicked the ball into the net. However, he was too slow. But overall, I don't know, 7. For Rugani, however, good game. Actually, apart from that one single embarrassing moment, embarrassing second, and for that alone, I will rate him down to 6. And Lichtsteiner will get a 6 from me. His crosses are so random, it's almost impossible to predict if they're gonna, if he's gonna find a teammate or not. 6. Marquisio, it's hard for me to say. Did okay, I guess. 7. Some poor passing, but the whole team was poor in passing tonight. So, but I thought he did okay. So I just don't get it why he can't play the full 90. Matuidi, okay, I guess, but really doesn't provide anything other than winning the ball back. Loses the ball too often. Yeah, but 7, I guess, for doing what he can do. Let's go with Sturaro. 5, 4, 5, I don't know. Come on, 4. And you know why? Because this idiot can do one thing great, but then in the next second he can ruin it everything by losing the ball, by so poor controlling of the ball. It's just crazy. He runs around and jumps, kicks, tackles, flies. I don't know what he does, but he isn't a footballer, guys. He probably enjoys parkour at free time because he jumps around so much. But at this point, he is not a footballer. Dybala will get a 4 from me as well. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of him. You know what? If this is the last season of Dybala, I won't be too sad about it. Let's be honest. Let's be just completely honest. Because I just don't see him excelling anymore. He can't learn anything else here. He likes the open spaces. He likes to shoot. He likes to score. He can't do these things but so randomly. It's very unpredictable, so he's very inconsistent. And tonight was the proof of that. It's Crotone, guys. And stop talking about building a team around him. Pfft. Because when he's bad, he's awful on his very own. Allegri, partially to blame because of his defensive tactics. But overall, this is on Dybala. He got muscled off the ball real quick. Is that Allegri's fault? He loses possession too many times. Is that Allegri's fault? Poor passing, poor first control. Is that also Allegri's fault? So there are a lot of issues with Dybala. So in my opinion, he should just go to La Liga and play for Barcelona or even Real Madrid. He will get that space that he needs to thrive. And will also probably get some tutoring on his technical skill because, oh lord, he needs it. He needs it badly. And he won't get it at Juventus because we are far more, for us it's just more important not to concede rather than scoring goals, as you clearly can see. Douglas Costa will get a 7 from me. I thought he did great the first half, but second half he got figured out. They got 3 guys on him, for crying out loud, so it was always going to be difficult for him. But again, another assist, 7. And Higuain will get a 6 from me. Anonymous, invisible. Only 2 or 3 shots. Had 1 shot in second half that should have been a goal. Should have been a goal. But he needs so many chances to score. And tonight he probably needed at least 5 or 6 before he could score the goal. So 6 for Higuain. Luckily he didn't get booked, so he is ready for the Napoli game. Bentancur came on, Bernardeschi was back, nice to see, didn't do anything great for me. And who else? And Cuadrado was also subbed on and contributed with the 10 or 20 poor crosses. So it's a mess, and when we need to score, we tend to be absolutely insanely nervous. But why? Because we don't know how to score when we need to score. And I'm tired. I'm really tired of repeating myself over and over again. 1-1. We're facing Napoli at home at the weekend. It's on Sunday. Only a win, only 3 points would calm me down somewhat. I'd hate for it to be a loss. I'd hate for it to be a draw. I need a win. I need a 7-point gap. 7. Good night.